through those flex grooves on that outsole. All right, you see it there? It just snaps back into place very easily. And I felt it through the foot strike, especially. The dependable neutral road running shoe with a caveat. How are we doing today? Let's put it on the scale another day. Hold on, there we go. I believe we're looking at about 8.8, 8.9 ounces in my size. Solid, not amazing, but solid for a neutral road running shoe. Let's do the twist test. It's twisting, but I'm putting a lot of force into it. Maybe one goose across the screen. Okay, here's the deal. This is my fourth iteration of the Ghost lineup. I went 11, no, yeah, this is the 15. All right, so this is the Brooks. I had to count 11, 13, 14, 15. For some reason, I skipped the 12. I'm not sure what happened there. This would have been, 2019 time frame. So now here we are with the Brooks Ghost 15, a dependable neutral road running shoe, knocking out the miles. I'm going to tell you right now, actually, there's the weight and the drop on your screen. We'll come back to that in a minute. 4 to 8 mile daily training runs. When I'm just knocking out miles, I'm not trying to go fast, not necessarily trying to go slow either, all right? Just the nice, steezy days in the training routine. That is how I would use the Brooks Ghost 15. Everybody, we're looking at an engineered air mesh with 3D fit print technology through that upper, and I didn't notice a huge upgrade from the 14 with respect to that new 3D fit print technology. Okay, and the toe box, it's definitely, I would say, plenty of volume in there. So if your foot has a lot of depth to it, it's just kind of, you have a thick forefoot. I think this toe box is going to work well for you, and I know that because I had plenty of wiggle room, not just for my toes to splay, meaning spread out inside that toe box, but also the depth of the shoe, all right? So keep that in mind. I think a perfect shoe if you're logging those cold winter runs and you want to wear thick socks. I think if you go true to size, and this is true to size by the way, I think winter running socks would be perfect inside the Ghost 15. And, okay, the eyelet chain, all right, there's the scores for the upper. The eyelet chain, something to work on. I'll just say it's nothing special to write home about. It is not a gusseted tongue, all right? You know how I love a semi-gusset or a full gusset. So again, not epic there and not plush. It's borderline. They're going for it. I thought the 14 maybe had a little more padding there through the heel counter, tab, and collar, but it is comfortable, no doubt. But it's not quite in that full-on plush category. We are looking at their DNA Loft V2 foam, the same foam that you're going to be picking up in the Caldera 6 in the trail side for Brooks. All right, it's an update to the V1 foam. It has a unique balance of rubber, air, and a little less dense, a lighter foam for a plush, and I felt it out there, okay? Again, this shoe, and okay, I'll also look at those creasing. It's not there. There's, no creasing after the testing, which means I just believe that this midsole is going to go the distance. So if you want to buy one shoe, and I think I did the durability prediction at 500 miles. There's my score for the durability. I think this shoe is going to go and go and go. Outsole, flex grooves. Love some, now these are not over-pronounced flex grooves. What are flex grooves? It's just a way for the outsole to bend a little more to the foot strike. It's a leaner midsole, and therefore, through those flex grooves on that outsole, all right, you see it there? It just snaps back into place very easily. And I felt it through the foot strike, especially when I leaned toward the forefoot. All right, there you go for the outsole. 8 out of 10, high durability thanks to plenty of rubber. Now I know, so if you prefer an outsole that does not have a lot of rubber, don't buy this shoe. This one does, and it's going to increase the durability, and therefore you might have to buy less shoes over the next 3, 4, 5 months, okay? Like that outsole, it's going to go the distance, and combined with that midsole, I don't know Brooks, but that might be part of their strategy is they're trying to create a shoe that you can run in for 3, 4, 5 months without even thinking twice about it, all right? Other shoes to buy on your screen. SL 20.3 immediately came to mind, but then I thought of the Evo Ride 3. Love the Evo Ride 3 from Asics. If I had to buy any of the shoes, I'd probably lean toward the Evo Ride 3 And then very last, Go Run Ride 10, but not quite. The Go Run, it's in the ballpark, but the Go Run Ride 10 is definitely on the softer side compared to the Brooks Ghost 15. Everybody, price point. I went 6. I almost went 5. I almost went 4, but then I was like, nah, we're gonna go 6 only because it did not increase in price from the Ghost 14, but that is just, it's just too expensive for daily trainers. All right, this is not a tweener shoe for me. I know some people could use, might consider using it for a long run, but there's definitely better options out there for you if you want to build out that running shoe rotation. So 140, that's, I think they know, like, there's no way we can go up to 150. Like, that's just, I would much rather see this shoe hit 130, but even like 120, like, well, I'm just saying 120, 125. So anyway, we just got to keep these companies in check moving forward. All right, running shoe quick specs on your screen. And this is the caveat. It's a 12 millimeter drop. That's a little, that's high. Okay, 12. That's basically the highest you'll ever find on the marketplace. I don't know if I've ever seen anything over 12, actually. Maybe 13? I don't think so, though. So keep that in mind. It's a daily trainer workhorse shoe that's gonna stick on you. It's gonna last. It's gonna go the distance. But at 12 millimeters, just keep it in mind if you prefer a lower drop. This is probably, I like that 8 to 10 range. I do. I like that, especially that 8. For racing, I love a 10, but 12 is up there. But I think it encourages you to lean a little bit more forward and get up on your toes a little bit more when the drop is that type of height for the 12 millimeter. All right, full review score 6.9 out of 10. Didn't quite break into the 7s, but still, I enjoy the shoe. This is a shoe that if you don't want to burn through your Nova Blasts or your Mocs or your Rebels or whatever shoe that you is kind of more of a special shoe than this, save the special miles for them, those other shoes, and then just knock out the daily miles in this guy, or kilometers if you're in another region of the world. Everybody, DeMoor, here we go. Seth, for those who don't have a brick and mortar store they love to get shoes from, I suggest highlighting. So this is pulled from the Ghost 14 vlog from last year. Thank you, Doug, for this reminder. Here's the reminder. I suggest highlighting how easy it is to buy and return shoes to Running Warehouse. Doug, I appreciate it. You all know I work with Running Warehouse, so these shoes, most of these shoes are all available down below in the description, or over on DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. I get a kickback from Running Warehouse, and it supports the channel, supports me making these videos every single day for you. So I do appreciate the reminder, Doug, but I always like to say as well, if you have a local running shoe store in your area, go support them. You know what I mean? We're all in this together. There's plenty to go around. So Running Warehouse does support this channel, though, when I sell shoes. Okay, I've been able to test many shoes outside for weeks, and if I wasn't happy, I've never had questions asked by Running Warehouse. Been doing this for years now. They're my preferred online shoe shopping company, Doug. They're mine too, absolutely. Question of the day, what is your daily trainer right now and why? And really think about that. I'm not talking about an easy day, not talking about a tweener, not talking about long run, not talking about, definitely not threshold days, talking about just your daily trainer, knock it out type of shoe. All right, sound good, everybody? Onward we go. Good shoe. Oh man, I could go on and on about it, but we will leave it there. I will toss it to, we'll go Ghost 14. Ghost 14 right there. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.